Hello dear readers and subscribers. Today we're going to have a look at the revisited, the updated version of our top list on the 20 most famous living painters today, using the Artifacts algorithm, which creates a ranking measuring the cultural recognition of artists. Please note that with the highest ranked artists, these are most often artists who are of a certain age because they have convincingly entered the canon, hence a dominant focus on post-war artists still in this video. However, we also create videos focusing on contemporary and ultra-contemporary artists on this channel, so feel free to subscribe to stay tuned for videos of more recent artists. However, the following 20 artists are the highest ranked painters in 2025.
Nicole Eisenman is best known for her figurative paintings filled with exaggerated, androgynous figures that smoke, drink, fight and dream. Their loose brushwork, bold colors and art historical references, from Impressionism to underground comics, create scenes that feel both urgent and intimate. Eisenman's work questions identity, community and the tension between public life and private experience. Julie Delagrange creates layered abstract works that look like maps of cities, crowds, or cosmic energy fields. She begins with airbrushed news photos and builds over them with dynamic ink, paint, and pencil marks. Her concept of the agency of mark making holds that individual gestures can carry identity and social intent, forming a visual language with political and emotional force. Katharina Grosse redefines painting as an immersive experience by spraying bright pigments onto walls, fabric and landscapes. Her large-scale installations dissolve the boundary between painting, sculpture and architecture. Whether on canvas or inside a building, her work turns color into a spatial and mental event. Tracy Emin is known for her confessional installations, but painting has become her main language in recent years. Her expressionist canvases feature raw female figures, capturing grief, love, illness and survival with bruised colour and urgent line. Today, she is widely recognized as one of Britain's most powerful figurative painters. Albert Ulen keeps painting unstable by mixing styles, rules and technologies, from cartoon fragments to digital prints and wild abstraction. He embraces contradiction, layering garish colors, clumsy figures and smooth surfaces in unpredictable ways. His work asks what painting can still be in an age of overload and irony. Marlene Dumas paints ghostly figures based on photographs from celebrities and babies to war victims and lovers. Her reveals of color and watery brushstrokes evoke memory, emotion and identity, and rather than likeness, her portraits explore the politics of the human face and body. Heimel Zobernich plays with modernist aesthetics like grids and monochromes, while undermining their seriousness. He moves between painting, sculpture, design and performance, blending them into one work. His art deconstructs how meaning is built in contemporary culture and how easily those structures shift. Miriam Kahn paints luminous, intuitive figures that express vulnerability, trauma and resilience. Her early works emerged from feminist performance and protest, and her later paintings explore war, bodies and dreams. She uses color and gesture to create powerful mind pictures, drawn from both media and memory. Sean Scully paints abstract compositions of blocks, stripes and color fields that pulse with emotional and spiritual weight. His work fuses the structure of minimalism with the warmth of European painting traditions. Through rhythm and repetition, he explores themes of love, memory and connection. Arnulf Reiner is known for overpainting, covering photos, canvases or even other artists' works with rhythmic brushstrokes. His practice explores concealment, erasure and transformation. Through decades of experimentation, he has turned painting into a meditative and sometimes mystical process.
Now that we're halfway through our selection, I want to thank Squarespace for making it possible to continue to create these free videos and listicles. Squarespace is our #1 recommendation for artist websites, and we have even prepared a complete tutorial, but also a template to create your artist website very swiftly and professionally. So if you're interested in all of that, definitely have a look at the link in the pinned comment and in the description to create a new artist website.
Ugo Rondinone blends myth, nature and emotion across painting, sculpture and large-scale installation. His landscapes, target paintings and cloud paintings share space with rainbow-colored rock towers. Through this diverse practice, he invites reflection on the inner self and also the natural world in an artificial state. Leiko Ikomora's dreamlike paintings and sculptures explore transformation, femininity, and cultural hybridity. Her canvases often depict ethereal landscapes where human, animal, and natural forms dissolve into one another, rendered in soft luminous color. Drawing on Japanese folklore and European abstraction, she creates tender, introspective imagery that transcends cultural boundaries. Anselm Kiefer creates monumental works that confront the weight of myth, religion, and 20th century history. He uses materials like lead, straw, ash, and concrete to suggest decay, trauma, and rebirth, believing that only with heavy metals like lead could he carry the weight of our history into painting. His richly textured surfaces are both philosophical and deeply physical. Imi Knöbel strips painting down to its essentials: color, shape, and surface. He works with plywood, aluminum, and layered color to create modular abstract forms. Influenced by suprematism and minimalism, he continues to explore the foundations of visual language in painting. Alex Katz is famous for his sleek portraits and landscapes, painted in bright, flat colors and bold lines. He focuses on the present moment, friends, flowers, light, and filters them through a sharp, cinematic style. His work bridges pop, realism, and pure observation. Ed Ruscha mixes text and image to turn ordinary phrases into visual poetry. His paintings feature words rendered in precise typefaces against glowing skies or desert scenes. A pioneer of pop and conceptual art, he finds mystery in the everyday. David Hockney captures sun-drenched pools, portraits and landscapes with clarity, color and joy. He began with iconic pool scenes, but later turned to exploring perspective and the act of seeing itself, developing a more loose and expressive style in his painting. He's worked across media, from acrylics and photography to iPads, always pushing the boundaries of visual representation. Yayoi Kusama paints obsessive patterns, dots, nets, pumpkins that reflect her inner world and hallucinations. Her art merges personal psychology with cosmic infinity in both two-dimensional works and immersive installations. Now in her 90s, she continues to produce with an extraordinary vitality. Georg Baslitz paints his subjects upside down to disrupt expectations and highlight painterly form. His rough style mixes German expressionism with a raw emotional edge. Across paintings and sculpture, he reflects on history, identity, and the act of image making. Gerhard Richter spawns blurred photo paintings, colored grids, and abstract squeegee works, all probing the limits of image, memory, and truth. In hindsight, his oeuvre appears highly versatile, but he has devoted long periods to developing large, cohesive bodies of work within each style or series. His shifting techniques resist a single definition, yet all reflect a deep commitment to painting's philosophical and visual possibilities.
Some new names have finally entered the list. Think of Tracy Emin or Miriam Kahn, very deservingly entering this list. And also some others who are still at the very top, such as a Gerhard Richter or a David Hockney. The balance in terms of male and female artists is also shifting for the better. I think we currently have 40% female artists, which is a lot better than the first video, which only had 10% female artists. However, when it comes to people of color, we still see that there is some work to do, but as you might have noticed with our other top list, if we focus on a younger generation, for instance, born after 1945, or in particular born after 1975, the ultra-contemporary generation, then we see that this balance is a lot better. So the art world is changing for the better. So let that be a hopeful note to end. Furthermore, we addressed the artists very concisely in this video, but I warmly welcome you to visit the complete article, where we expand a bit more on the artists, their practice and their career. The link is in the description below and in the pinned comments. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Feel free to watch our video on the most famous female painters today next. Support us on Patreon and please consider subscribing to stay posted for more contemporary art. Bye.